Hey guys, it's Morgan from the Treasure Trove and welcome to my June favorite. So let's just get right into it. I hope you guys are doing well. My first beauty favorite this month has to be an old favorite. I was organizing my makeup drawer and I found this old favorite and I ended up putting it in this. I used to be a Mary Kay sales lady, so I have a lot of products and I really do like the products, but if you're unsure about it, I would definitely try to order them from eBay. I reorder all my stuff through eBay because I'm kind of disgruntled with the whole company, so I purchased mine secondhand from other disgruntled ex-Mary Kay sales ladies or what have you. So I have this little compact and inside I keep my two old favorites, which are these blushes, and this one on the top here, let me see if I can get you to focus, is Shy, and this one on the bottom is Cherry Blossom. Now I've been using Shy a lot and I've actually used it in some of my videos, but Cherry Blossom is my old favorite. I got it when I was first starting out at Mary Kay and I used to wear it with everything. It was like my everyday blush. It's just this nice soft mauve color, and I'll swatch it for you here. Here is a swatch of it. It's just a nice mauve color. It really does go with a lot. I'm wearing it today on my cheeks. I am really impressed with the longevity of these. I wasn't quite sure how they performed because I hadn't used them in quite a long while. So they stay on all day. This one is matte and this one is a satin, and the satin adds a little extra glow to my cheeks, nothing crazy. I have a very hard time with blush staying on my cheeks, so I really like these two blushes, and Cherry Blossom was definitely my favorite in June. Not a very summery color, but when am I ever summery? This is like my go-to look. Cat eyes aren't exactly the most summery thing, but anyway, I'm sticking with blush. I actually found the perfect blush brush for me because I have such a small face. A lot of big blush brushes kind of like distribute the product like where I don't want it, so it'll be like over here and down here, and it just like swipes too much color onto my cheeks. So I picked this up on a whim, and this is the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush, and it just looks like this. It's not very soft, but I can put up with that. I think they just recently revamped their entire line, so the brushes are softer, so I'll have to pick up the new version of this, but this is just $1. This is just from their Essential line, and I like that it is rounded here because I can just get like right into this area of my cheeks right where I want to distribute it. I can make a clean line here, like a contour line. I don't use contour on a day-to-day basis, but I can put my blush like a contour line and make it really sharp, and it fits just like perfectly into my cheek here. Like here, I'll get another brush to compare. So comparatively, here is the e.l.f. Complexion Brush, and this is a great brush by all means, don't get me wrong. And I know a lot of people use this to put on their blush, but if you see how big it is compared to my face, when I swipe the product on, it gets everywhere. Whereas this is tapered and nice and it fits my face perfectly. So if you have a smaller face like I do, I definitely would recommend picking up this brush because I've struggled for years to find a good blush brush, and this has definitely been a great favorite, all-time favorite now. Now my last beauty favorite is something kind of crazy, kind of amazing. I have been loving this. Oh, there's cat hair all over it. Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Backstage Bambi. Now I know what you're thinking. Morgan, you preach stay cheap and lazy on your channel, and that's true, but I ended up picking this up for $2. That's right, a $19 to $20 liquid lipstick I got for $2. How do you ask? I saw on Nouveau Cheap's Instagram that a lot of Kat Von D products and just a lot of high-end products in general end up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and those kinds of places. So I made it my mission one Saturday in June to go find a liquid lipstick from Kat Von D or whatever. So I went to a Marshalls like on the other side of town from me, like 30 minutes away, because I know the ones near me don't have any high-end products like that. And I found this baby for $2. It didn't come with a box or anything. which kind of worries me a little bit because I am very much like a germaphobe. So what I did was I took it home and I sanitized it with rubbing alcohol. I sanitized the applicator. I tried my best to sanitize the inside of the tube, but I've worn this a lot so far and I haven't gotten rabies or anything, so I think we're safe to say that it's okay. And everyone raves about these liquid lipsticks, that they last through everything. They last through eating, drinking, doing whatever, I don't know, making out. I have to say that those claims always sounded kind of crazy to me, like they're hyping this product is better than like Jesus or whatever, but this does last all day for me through drinking. Depends on what I'm drinking. So if I'm drinking like soda from a can or whatever, it definitely stays on. If I'm drinking coffee, not really. The hot liquid really kind of rubs it off. It doesn't wear it off all the way, just like a little bit on the inside. It definitely doesn't last like perfect through eating. I've eaten multiple times wearing this and it definitely doesn't like 100% completely stay on. So whoever says that, I don't know if they just eat more daintily than I do, but I definitely noticed that like the whole inside of my lipstick wore off, just the edges were left, kind of like when I eat with any matte lipstick really. I'm kind of a messy eater, so if you're also a messy eater, I would definitely go by that. But that being said, I do really like this liquid lipstick. It dries to matte super quick. It stays on longer than a regular lipstick that I would wear. I have a couple matte lipsticks that last just as long as this, but for the most part it lasts longer than any of my other lipsticks. Doesn't last all day like I said, but I really like this. I really like this color. I really like this, but is it worth the full price? I don't know. I have that Bonita Cosmetics liquid lipstick that I reviewed. I'll link that review down below. It's $3. It lasts about the same as this does. I mean, that one transfers. This one doesn't really transfer at all, like if you kiss your hand, or if it doesn't transfer, it just wears off. That one does transfer, so if you're not into that, I would say that maybe this is worth it, but I was just as happy with my $3 liquid lipstick as I was with this. Maybe I'll make a whole video on that, and I can do side-by-side comparisons, like I can do upper lip one, bottom lip the other. I know they're not the same color, but maybe that would help you a little bit. So let me know if you want to see that video and we'll get that. But anyway, really long rant aside, I really liked this product in June. Okay, anyway, my favorite TV show this month. I'm gonna go with TV and then I'll segue into my vintage stuff. I watch a lot of TV, but and I went through a couple of series this past month, but I really liked the mini series that was made in 2002, the Forsyte Saga. Now the Forsyte Saga has been a book series that's been around for like 100 years, but I really love the mini series. There's two. There's one that was made in the 60s and then there's one that was made in the early 2000s, and the one from the early 2000s is on Netflix. It's about the Forsyte family. It starts in the 1870s and it goes all the way through the 1920s. You get to watch generations of this family. They're a upper class family, nouveau riche, and it's kind of like their trials and tribulations about the patriarch Soames, who is very cold, versus Julian, his cousin, who is very warm and very soulful. And it is a very good British miniseries if you're really into that kind of stuff. I am. I watch so many British dramas, so it was definitely one of the favorite ones that I've ever watched. It's so compelling. It grips you. It's just, I don't know, I really loved it. My favorite random vintage find of the month was actually from this past weekend. So I know I haven't been using them all month, but they're definitely one of my favorite outings and favorite trips from the entire month. And I went to a vinyl show at this local co-op that I go to a lot with my dad and my mom, and I got some really awesome vinyl. I have a record player and I'm in the process of trying to get a better one because mine isn't that great. But I got 4 records and I'm very excited about them. I'll save the best one for last. But so I picked up Journey Departure. I know Journey, it's definitely one of my guilty pleasure bands. Look at these pictures. Like, look at Steve Perry. Look at how ridiculous this is. Oh, the 80s. And I got Bad Company. I love this record. And are you ready for the inside of this? Yeah, 70s. I love this album. This is a great album. I've already listened to it twice. I really, really, truly love this album. And then I got Van Halen's Van Halen album. Obviously, I love Van Halen. I'm trying to get the money to go see them in concert at the end of the summer with David Lee Roth, because David Lee Roth will be the only frontman to Van Halen in my heart. So I'm so happy I got this. My dad and I actually fought over who was going to take this home. So for now I have custody of this guy. And my favorite record that I picked up over the weekend was definitely this. Now, do any of you know what this is by looking at the cover? It is Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here album, which is amazing that I even found this. There were no other Pink Floyd records at this vinyl show, which had like hundreds and hundreds of records that I sifted through. I am so lucky to have gotten this. I love this album so much. It's such a great album. And it is definitely one of my most prized possessions now. I'm so thankful that I got it. So that was definitely a favorite experience of mine, finding these records with my dad, because my dad was who got me into classic rock. I grew up listening to all of these bands. Music was just a big part of our house. We have a record player downstairs in the living room, like as one of the focal points of our house. So it was really fun to be able to do that with him. And my last favorite this month is a beautiful 1960s dress that was given to me by Brian's mom. I am so lucky that she gave that to me and thought of me. It was very, very sweet. And she got it for me because she thought it would be good for my shop or me or whatever. And I'm just lucky that it fits me perfectly. I'll splice in a clip of it up close like I did last month with the kimono, and I'll splice in a picture of it. It's just this gorgeous, like the epitome of like Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's, early 60s kind of style. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. It's just like jaw-dropping. And I'm probably going to be wearing it to a wedding this month, so that's very, very exciting. I get to wear it somewhere, because a lot of the times I'll get these beautiful vintage pieces, and a lot of them are way too dressy for what I do on a day-to-day basis, so I don't really have anywhere to wear them. I just kind of collect them and I hang them all around my room. I'm sure you've seen that if you've been here a while. I'm really excited that I get to wear it somewhere. So I hope you guys like my favorites video, and I hope you are having a wonderful week. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably like 20 minutes of me rambling nothingness at the camera. So like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want, and remember, stay cheap and lazy. Bye!